Okay, I think you can hear me, right? And the sound today is quite good. I just tested. Okay, so let's begin for today. Okay, so it's already Friday, right? So the end of a week, and soon next Monday we begin another week, right? So have you ever thought about it? How about your investment performance? Let's say this week or this month up until now. So you better make some summaries on your trading performances for a certain period, so that you know what is it that you can improve, you can do better, right? So no summary, no improvement. Okay, so about the market, because it's Friday, we also maybe need to make a summary, right? So before we begin to talk about Tesla, and also to talk about the Singapore stocks look at, what Singapore stocks look at. So maybe we check the market performance first. The market performance for US, and then for Singapore, and for Hong Kong, maybe Malaysia a bit, because just now one of the member also was asking me, so what's going to happen next week? Yeah, so what's going to happen, right? So let's check the performance for the market. Let's check Nasdaq first. US market. Okay, so for US, the price is still sideways around the yellow line of homely rainbow, right? So I already mentioned higher probability in recently, or a certain period in the near future, our US market would be quite volatile within the support and the resistance levels. The support is the yellow lines of homely rainbow, and the resistance, the previous yellow Tai Chi signal, right? And okay, so yesterday, last night, we actually have a downward gap for Nasdaq, right? And when market open, it was below the yellow lines of homely rainbow. But in the end, the market managed to close around the yellow rainbow line. So the support here is still very strong. For US market, if the price effectively drop below the resistance at the last yellow rainbow line here, means that for US, there might be a bigger, a much more serious correction waiting for us. But as long as the price can remain above the last yellow line, you check the value here, right? I put the cursor on the yellow line. It's around 10,900. So this is the final defense line for medium term for Nasdaq. If this level can hold up, then still the price would remain volatile within the 10,900, and the high point of this yellow Tai Chi is 11,890. So it would just fluctuate within the resistance and the support levels. But if next week the market make another decisive movement, a drop below the support level 10,900, means greater corrections waiting for us, and also means what the high-tech companies would give us bigger drops in near future if Nasdaq really drop below the support level here. Okay, so this is for US. And then how about our FSSTI? Okay, so for STI, it has been quite a week until now, and we have checked previously the significant support level based on the chip distribution. So currently the price is still around the strongest support, 2,500 something, right? 2,500. You can make it a wrong number. 2,500. This is the final defense line for our Singapore market. If the price drop below, then means it could be quite bearish for our Singapore market. And why recently the price unable to go up? Because the resistance around the yellow lines of homely rainbow is very strong, and at the same time we see money inflow is very weak. This is deviation expert, right? So deviation expert help us check the money flow. So red means money inflow, green means money outflow. So currently we have money flow in a bit, but it's too small. Red bar means the money inflow is very weak. So money inflow is weak, means energy supply is not sufficient enough. When STI faced with such strong resistance, if energy supply is not sufficient enough, then it's not possible for STI to break up the resistance level here around the yellow lines of homely rainbow. And firstly, we hope the price can stay above the 2,500 support level. On the other hand, we hope money can flow in, more money can flow in, so that the price has bigger energy to break up the resistance above. But that's only our hope. We need to see whether or not the market would move as what we are hoping for. Okay, and also depends on the performance of US, I believe. If US really drop below the significant support I mentioned, for Nasdaq 10,900, right? Then it will be higher probability STI would drop further. But if US can remain volatile within the support and resistance levels, as I mentioned for many times, then our STI maybe also possible can let's say sideways there for a while. Yeah, that's for our STI. Then for Hang Seng Index. So for Hang Seng, we also see the price now already dropped to the strongest support level. Strongest support is the longest blue bar of chip distribution. So, and if we check the performance today for STI and for Hang Seng, the price are now making very significant progress. They're still around the level. For Hang Seng, still around the 24,200 level. And then for our STI, still around the 2,500 level. So no big progress have been made for our STI and Hang Seng Index. So for Hang Seng, also above, we have strong resistance at the yellow lines and white lines of homely rainbow. Okay, and then how about finally we check a bit KOCI. Okay, so for KOCI, we see that the good thing is the final defense line of KOCI, the blue lines of homely rainbow here, the level hold up, and currently the price is above the blue line, and now is below the yellow line. The yellow line is acting as some sort of resistance. So at least we have the price above the support. Then maybe as long as the price remain above the support level, then we may have chance that in future the price may go up further. And if we check the performance today for KOCI, okay, so no much progress also. Currently the point is 1,519. 1,519 is still around the white lines of homely rainbow. Yeah, still around the white lines of homely rainbow. Yeah. Currently, the Southeast Asia markets and also the US market are a bit weak, volatile. Yeah, it's not really dropping much, but it's quite volatile there. Ups and downs, ups and downs. So it means that you have to stick to the strong stocks and short-term trading. We have no choice but trade for short-term. And if you really good at value investment, maybe you can find some stocks at low position, very low. Then you can try to plan some medium term to long term trading, because apart from the high tech companies for US, we have some other sectors and some other stocks. They are quite low, at a quite low position. I mentioned that in my previous video, right? At quite low position, you may consider to arrange some medium term to long term trading if you pick this kind of stocks. Okay, but still you need some methods to pick the right one, right? And if you're interested in future, I can share with you more. Okay, so today let's check about the performance for Tesla, because yesterday we see for Tesla a drop by 4% for Tesla yesterday. A drop by 4%, right? So yesterday. So you still remember I mentioned that for Tesla, for short-term trading, if you really want to trade, you better check the 30-minute or check the 30-minute chart to decide whether or not you can buy, right? Because if in the daily chart, the fluctuation is big one for Tesla, so it can go up by more than 10% in one day, right? So this day, 14th September, it go up by 12%, but the following day, following day is 7%, but after that, then drop. Currently is small drop, but yesterday it's a more forceful drop, 4%, drop by 4%, right? So you still remember yesterday I mentioned that in the 30-minute chart, Tesla has the first white circle that's supposed to be a super short-term sell point, right? But I didn't show you the details. Now I'm going to show you some details about the Tesla 30-minute chart, so that you understand better. Yesterday I mean to show you, but I forgot. Okay. New York Security. So from Tesla, what lessons to learn from Tesla, right? So one thing is, for such kind of stock with great volatility, if you really want to trade, you better check the short-term, super short-term, the 30-minute chart. That's if you want to chase after the rally. Let's say if you have bought at a very low position for Tesla a long time ago, right? And actually you can just hold. As long as the price remain above the yellow lines of Homely Rainbow, you can just hold. Because we checked for Tesla, it's still above the yellow lines of Homely Rainbow, safe and sound. If you have bought at a very low position, let's say previously when the price break up the yellow lines of Homely Rainbow around April this year, April 15th, so you have bought back at that moment at a low position, then up until now you can just hold, safe and sound, right? No need to care about the recent drops and the recent rebound. Just hold. But that's if you have captured the opportunity back in April. If you missed that opportunity, you didn't buy previously at a low position. So if now you want to trade Tesla, I'm talking about if now you really want to chase after Tesla, you have no choice but to check the mini chart, the 30-minute chart, right? So let me show you. Let me go to Tesla. Okay, so this is still the daily chart. I'm going to change to 30-minute chart. Okay, 30-minute chart. I change this to deviation expert. Okay, so in the 30-minute chart, if I bring out the red and white circle, you can see very clearly. So okay, so in the 30-minute chart, 15th September, that's that's Tuesday, right? So 15th September, that's Tuesday. So Tuesday in the mini chart, actually we have the sell point because this is the first white circle, right? So let me go back a bit. Okay, so this is the first white circle. First white circle means that for super short term here, because we're checking 30-minute chart, right? It's sell point. It's sell point. And you check the time. Below, can you see the time here? It tells us that the time is 15 September 16 p.m. 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Okay, so that's when we have the sell point for Tesla. And then we see after that the price in rebound, in correction, right? So for super short term, in the 30-minute chart in correction. And here we have the first red circle, right? Remember, red circle is the buy point, but we need to wait for the confirmation. What confirmation? We need a price after that can close price can be higher than the high price of this first red circle candle. You check the price. The price is close price is $450.37, right? The following day, the close price must be higher than $450.37. The following candle still within the high price of the candle, so it's not a successful buy point here, right? It's not a confirmed buy point. And then a failed and turn to a white circle means in the super short term cycle, you still need to wait and see, because white circle means it will begin to drop again, right? And meanwhile, at the same time, we check the deviation expert here. I mentioned just now, right? A deviation expert tells us the money flow. We see the money keep flowing out all the time. Here, the first red circle here is not supported by money inflow. That's also explain why it failed, why this buy point failed, because money didn't flow in. Of course, no money flow in, the price cannot go up, right? And then that's the sharp downward gap last night. Until now in the mini chart here, we don't yet have a buy point, right? We don't have a buy point yet, but the good thing is here we have money begin to flow in a bit in the 30-minute chart, right? In the 30-minute chart, money begin to flow in. That's a good thing. If in future in the 30-minute chart we have another red circle again, and the red circle is confirmed by the following close price being higher than the high price of the first red circle candle, then for super short-term trading, we may have chance. Remember, pay attention to the wording, to my wording. Super short-term, we are checking the mini chart. Mini chart for super short-term trading. It's not like the normal short-term trading. You buy and hold for 5 days and maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Within 3 weeks regarded as short-term trading, right? But now we're checking the mini chart. We have to do super short-term trading based on the circle, red and white circle in the 30-minute chart, combined with the deviation expert money flow. We do this for Tesla for several reasons. One reason is Tesla is quite active, and the price change is quite a big one. Either rise or drop, it can be big rise or big drop. So faced with such big volatility, if you want to chase after Tesla at a high position, you have no choice but to check the mini chart to make sure you are safe and also can catch some forceful rebound, some forceful rally in a short time. Okay, if you're not this type, you're not a super short-term trading type, I recommend that maybe you stick to the daily chart and wait for some normal buy point in the daily chart. Okay, so for Tesla, the daily chart, right? So if I change to red and white circle, we realize that although we have the buy point here, first red circle, but the following day, the close price failed to stand above the high of the first red circle candle, means it's not a real buy point. It's not a confirmation. So for this buy point, it hasn't been confirmed by the performance. So this is not a safe buy point in the daily chart. Okay, so you can follow the software so that you know whether or not we have chance for Tesla in future. For normal trading, for super short term, you stick to the 30-minute chart. You can catch some forceful rebound and avoid some forceful drops for super short term. Okay, and then here we check about the Singapore market. So Singapore market recently been quite weak, and we see the chances are limited, right? But how can we, or let's say, do we have some opportunities for Singapore market? Yesterday, I was checking the individual stocks for Singapore market, and then I come across this called Fraser. Oh, I think it's not this one. Fraser. Let me check. What's that? BUOU. Yeah, it's BUOU. BUOU. Okay. Okay. Yesterday I actually come across this Fraser. Okay. So that's before today's big rise. Today also go up by now is 3.50%, around 3.50% rise today. But I caught it yesterday. Yesterday, when I was checking the Singapore individual stocks, I found it. And I realized that, wow, this share, it has been quite stable in the uptrend. And if you check multicolor dragon, multicolor dragon tell you it's quite good, right? And the trend is up above all the rainbow lines, above the yellow rainbow lines. And for short term, you check the red and white circle, because I found it yesterday, because it happened to be the first red circle yesterday. So this is yesterday. Okay, so this is yesterday, right? So this is today. Yesterday I found it, and today, actually, when the market open, you already can buy immediately. Now it's a bit high already. For short-term trading, it's a bit high. If you want to chase after it, the rally, it may not be that safe. But we check the pattern is quite beautiful, because the previous sideways area, the platform, first the red circle yesterday break up, and then big boys around 50%. And we see the purple line now is within the red bar. If the price continue going up, the purple line will turn upward. So this pattern is very beautiful. And you check the price is around $1.46, means it's a normal stock, rather than the penny stocks less than 10 cents, right? And volume is okay. Active stock. Beautiful candle pattern, energy supply quite sufficient. Short term, the buy point yesterday. I found it yesterday, but today it's a bit high now. It's a bit high now for today. But if you have spotted yesterday, today already you can enter. You already can enter this one earlier rather than now. Now it's a bit late. If you really want to catch some opportunity for this one, maybe you can go to the minute chart. 30-minute, 60-minute chart. For Singapore market, it's not like that active as the US. Maybe you check the 60-minute chart. Go to the 60-minute chart, then you find some super short-term buy point. Currently, I think for super short term, it's in rally. You wait for some correction for super short term. If in the 60-minute chart, you have another first red circle, maybe you can consider to buy again. Now it's not the right timing, okay? Okay, so this is the one stock I spotted yesterday, and the other one is Yangzijiang. Yangzijiang actually, yesterday I remember some friends have asked me to diagnose this one, right? So it's the daily chart already. So let me, yeah, zoom in for you to check. This one, we see the price effectively break up the white lines of homely rainbow, right? So that's a good sign. But I also mentioned for Yangzijiang, this means for medium term to long term, we may have a possibility or chances. But for short term, it's not necessarily a buy point because currently, for short term, already we have a rally, and then at the same time, for multi-color dragon, we don't have energy supply. We don't have big boys. If in future you can monitor, but you can monitor this one. In future, if big boys begin to flow, begin to increase, maybe more than 25%, and then the price still remain above the white lines of homely rainbow. For short term, if you have buy point, you can enter. But now, no, we don't have immediate buy point for Yangzijiang for now. We have to monitor this one. It may have opportunity in future. For Singapore market, if you want to make money, one quality is necessary, which is patience. If you don't have patience for Singapore market, you will always miss the opportunities. So patience is the most important thing for Singapore market. Okay, so that's all about today's sharing. And now is the stock diagnosis time now. So you can write down your individual stocks in the live chat room, live chat section, or you can watch me privately. WhatsApp me. WhatsApp me privately. Okay. Any stock you want to check? I hope that every day when we begin, you can already have your stocks prepared so that when I say we can diagnose individual stocks, you can let me know immediately. So to avoid waste of time for you. Yeah, I don't want to waste your time. So FBRX, this is the first one, right? FBRX. Okay. FBRX. Wow. Okay. Oh, this is a sub new share, right? It's a sub new share, and oh, this is bioscience related with the healthcare sector. Belongs to the healthcare sector, right? So yeah, I think it's healthcare, and it's a U.S. stock, and yeah. Currently, already I have homely rainbow put here, but you see we don't have the white lines and blue lines because the history is too short. So the white lines and the blue lines cannot appear because the history is too short. For short-term trading, you see, for very short-term trading, this is the first red circle, right? First red circle. The following day, the close price higher than the close price of the first red circle candle, and also the price above the high price of the previous yellow Tai Chi signal. Meanwhile, money begin to flow in. So for short-term trading, this can be a good buy point until now. So for this one, we can still keep holding if you have bought. But if you never buy, before, you better wait for some correction, then find out another opportunity to buy, because currently for short term it's already a bit high. But this one, if we check multicolor dragon, we realize that it has great potentiality because the big boys roughly around 75%, and for a while quite stable, means this one has great potentiality. So that's why we see you follow the red and white circle. Every time you can make quite handsome profit. Every time you make handsome profit because it has a lot of big boys take control. This kind of stock usually quite strong, but now we don't have buy point. We have to wait for some correction, and then After some correction, then first red circle again, you can consider to buy. Okay. JYEU. I think this one just now checked. Land lease. Oh, yeah. Okay. So just now, before we do the live video, another friend asked me about this. That's why I feel so familiar. I thought I have diagnosed this one because just now some other friends have asked me about this JYEU, right? And for these rates, so currently this is the first rate circle, right? So this is the first rate circle. We need to wait for the confirmation. Which is the close price for today, and for today should be higher than the high price of the yesterday's candle. And if today the price go up, I believe the purple line would turn upward, so that will be good. And we already see the money begin to flow in several days ago, right? So this share for short term can consider to enter. But do we have resistance above? We better check the future resistance levels. If we check the chip distribution. Oh, okay. So for this one, the resistance, the previous high around, not exactly the previous high, close to the previous high, around the previous yellow Tai Chi signal here. We have some sort of resistance, but it's not that strong resistance. The strongest resistance is far away, around 92 cents. Around 92 cents. That's the strongest resistance. And currently, the resistance for this share is not that strong. Relatively speaking, not that strong. Okay, so this one can try, but you need to wait for the confirmation, right? I mentioned about the first red circle. You need a confirmation. Okay, and then some other friends, just two friends want to diagnose stock today. There is one other friend WhatsApped me. Top Glove. Okay, so Top Glove. Malaysia Top Glove. Okay. Okay, so for Top Glove, we see the candle. The candle for yesterday, that's quite a bearish candle, right? It's a bearish candle here, but we have a blue Tai Chi signal. Blue Tai Chi signal means the means a bottom catch, right? This might be significant bottom catch signal. So currently, if the price can still remain above the, let's say, the half level of this blue Tai Chi signal, or it can still remain above the low price of the blue Tai Chi signal, means in future we may have opportunity. But currently the price hasn't yet really stand above the high price of the blue Tai Chi signal. Means we better wait and see. And we can check the performance for today. Top Glove today, real-time chart. Switch to Malaysia. Okay, 7113. Yeah, today still okay, so today is a small bullish candle here. It's around the close price of the blue Tai Chi signal, right? So this is the blue Tai Chi signal. September 11th. Let me go to the September 11th, right? It's the same date. So this is the day we have the blue Tai Chi. So yeah, this is the blue Tai Chi. So currently in short term, we're still in downtrend because the circle is now white circle. We are checking the daily chart, right? Daily chart still white circle. So better wait for red circle in future. If no red circle, better not to enter for short term. At the same time, we need a purple line turn upward, right? Purple line turn upward, we need the big boys increase a bit. So this one may have opportunity in future, but not now. It's not the right timing now. We're waiting for the red circle in future, and if no red circle in future, rather the price keep dropping, and even drop below the low price of the blue Tai Chi signal here, then means this might be the big top, means we definitely cannot enter. It's quite dangerous. It depends on whether or not recently the price can remain above the high of the blue Tai Chi signal and the yellow lines of homely rainbow. If in that case, then we have the first red circle. We can consider to buy again, at least for short term. Okay, yeah. So that's for top glove. There's another one. SRNE. Okay, let's check this. SRNE. Oh, okay. So for this is I think this is a U.S. share, right? So, which market? SRNE. This is Nasdaq, right? So Nasdaq, this is a penny stock. For U.S. stock, if the price is less than $10, we regard it as a penny stock. It's we need to check the volume a bit also. Yeah, volume is okay. Yeah, but it's a penny stock. It's just around $10. Usually for such kind of penny stocks, you better try some short term to medium term trading first. For long term, may not be that reliable. Depends. It depends, right? So let me switch to MCD again. Currently, we see the price still above the yellow. Okay, so recently dropped below the yellow lines of homely rainbow. Now the price try to break up, but go back above the yellow lines of homely rainbow again. So now temporarily the price is above the yellow lines of homely rainbow, but we see the candle is a bearish candle. It open high but close low, and meanwhile we see the big boys. Yeah, they are good thing is they're still around 50%, and we better the retailers can disappear. Yeah, the retailers here need to disappear, and at the same time the previous yellow Tai Chi signal will be a very strong resistance. It will be very strong resistance. So for this share, maybe it can have opportunity in future if the price can stand above the yellow lines of homely rainbow. But for now, still cannot tell. We need to monitor, let's say for tonight. If still remain above, then we have higher probability. But if the price remain above the yellow rainbow line, when do we buy? We better wait until the price touch the previous resistance around the yellow Tai Chi signal. If it drop again after some other correction in future, for short-term correction in future, if we have another buy point based on the red circle again, first red circle in future. Currently, it's not the first red circle, and we set previous high strong. It's not previous high. The previous yellow Tai Chi signal strong resistance. It's likely, or it's probably when the price reach the Tai Chi signal, yellow Tai Chi level, then it would turn downward again. Maybe give us some correction, some sideway. Then after that, if we have a buy point again, it will be safer to buy again, but not now, because currently we still have some retailers. We better wait for the retailers can disappear. If in future retailers can disappear, and then we have a buy point again, first red circle again, and if the price already can break up the previous yellow Tai Chi signal, that would be safer. That would be safer. Okay. That's for this one. I think it's about the time that we call it a day for today. So I hope you have learned well. And meanwhile, if you have some questions, or if you have some skills you especially want to learn, maybe you can let me know. For example, some people care about how to find a good stock, how to pick a good stock. They want to learn the skills for screening, right? Some people care about the buy points. They don't know how to find the proper buy points. Some people they buy, but they cannot find the right sell points. If you have such kind of puzzles or problems, questions, you can let me know, so that in future videos I can share with you more to help you improve, help you solve your trading problems, and can help you do better and better. And also, if you feel this video is helpful, please kindly share it with your friends and allow more and more people come to learn and improve with me. Your support will be my biggest motivation. I'm looking forward to seeing you next Monday. Bye bye.